Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Gibran here from Realco Capital. I hope you're doing well today. So, first of all, sorry for not having posted for the past 3-4 weeks. We have been exceptionally busy, right? And also, the other thing is I wanted to kind of plan out the content for the next few weeks. There's so much happening in this market, and as you know, on this channel, we talk about real estate hotspots, offline opportunities, but we also like to talk about macro trends. We like to take a bigger picture of where this market's headed to. So, you know, I'm really going to try to post some good content on that in the coming days. So this video is made specifically if you're a buyer for a townhouse in this area here, right? So this is where Al Furjan is, this is where Jebel Ali Village is. This is a real estate hotspot. We often talk about this on our channel. We transact here, we specialize in this community, and so I think if you look up the previous videos we've done, you'll find a lot of useful information for you. So today we're talking about specifically about townhouses in this area, and of course this is along Sheikh Zayed Road. This is one of the few areas along Sheikh Zayed Road which has not reached a period of maturity, right? But so there's a lot happening over here, and so today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about buying a townhouse here in 3 different communities, right? So we're going to talk about Nakheel Townhouses. These are ready. Then we'll talk about Murooj Al Furjan. These were sold out last year, and this is one of the few areas in Dubai where off-plan is selling at a premium, and that's because buyers feel that this kind of real estate is very, very undervalued, and so they're willing to pay a premium to purchase them. And so this is the kind of transactions you can see over here. And if you're looking to buy something directly from the developer, right, which we would help facilitate if you require, then you've got Jebel Ali Village, and this is one of the most prime parcels of land that's come out for sale anywhere in Dubai over the past 6-7 years, right? So this is right on Sheikh Zayed Road. This whole area is being redeveloped, and I've talked about this in previous videos as well. So let's talk about, so we'll start with the ready Nakheel Townhouses, and if you visit the area, this is what it looks like. These are the townhouses. You can see them here. This is the Furjan Pavilion, where you've got the Furjan Club. The mosque just recently opened up. This area is completely mature. There's about 700 properties here. They are all occupied. There is not a single townhouse available for rent today. And so if you're looking at this area in more detail, looking at the townhouses in feasibility, you'll see that, you know, this is what the townhouses look like. The corner ones are called a type A, the middle ones are called a type B. In terms of prices, right, if you want to buy a ready townhouse here today, they're going to cost you between 2.2 to 2.65 million. And the built-up areas are around 2,700 to 3,100 square feet. There are 2 types of properties, and you're looking at around 800 per square foot, which is phenomenal, because if you're looking at a lot of the areas along Sheikh Zayed Road, you're paying more than 1,200 dirhams per square foot. And by the way, when you're looking at the floor plan of these houses, you're not compromising. These are exceptionally well-proportioned houses. They've got very, very spacious kitchens, an extra family room upstairs, and very generous sized bedrooms. So they're not like your typical townhouses that you'll see in Springs or in Town Square, where, you know, they're really tiny, right? These are large houses, and they're really well done up. And so if you go to rent one of these today, you're not going to find a single one, but they're renting for around 145,000. A year ago, they were renting for 120,000. Rental values are going up across Dubai, as we know, and of course 95% of the buyers who purchase these are end users. But if you were an investor, you know, you could yield around 5% on these properties easily, right? More than 5%. So the other thing to look at here is they only have 3-bedroom options here. There's no 4 bedrooms. The plot sizes in this community are standard. So no townhouse. So every townhouse has the same kind of plot size of 2,400 square feet. And if you're looking at the location, this is, you know, you'll see things like Quortaj and Dubai style. They're different locations, different styles, but similar floor plans. So that's the ready market. Let's talk about price action of these townhouses and try to give you some perspective. If we are looking at the 3-bedroom townhouse type A, which is the most popular type, the larger type, they currently transact for between 2.5 to 2.65 million. And you know, if you're looking at a 20-month chart and we're trying to understand price points, these were around 2 million dirhams pre-pandemic, right? We saw a low of 1.7 to 1.8 million when the pandemic happened, and recently 2.65 million was the high back in July, August of 2021. And then what we saw in the last quarter 3, quarter 4 is the price kind of declined, it kind of stabilized, and then now we're seeing an upturn again. We just concluded a transaction for 2.6 million this week for a type A. So you know, just to give you some perspective, these houses had transacted as high as 2.7 to 3.1 million in 2014, 2015. That's the actual peak of this market. So, you know, what we're seeing right now is a very, very stable market. You know, there's just about maybe 7 to 10 properties for sale, genuine sellers on this market at a reasonable price point, and there's a healthy amount of buyers that are coming in as well. So the transactions are very steady and very, very stable as well, and so we're not seeing silliness. It's not like we're seeing rapid price growth, but the market's definitely on an uptrend, and it's all driven by strong fundamentals. Now let's talk about Murooj Al Furjan, right? So Murooj Al Furjan is located in 3 different phases. This was launched first, Murooj Al Furjan East, right? And then we had Murooj Al Furjan West that was launched. And in this community, you had 3 and 4 bedroom townhouses, right? So you have a 4 bedroom option, which you don't have in the ready one. And if you look at this render here on the top right, you'll see that, these are modern contemporary houses. The corner units are always the 4 beds, and the middle ones are always the 3 beds. And so with Murooj Al Furjan East, what we're seeing is, not just now, but over the past few months, is that they're selling on premiums. Possibly about 15 to 20 units have already been transacted over the past 3-4 months on the secondary market. And so if you're looking at price points today, like if you wanted to purchase in Murooj Al Furjan East, and I'll talk to you about the feasibility of that. If you go to the buy right now, you're looking at around 1.78 to 2.1 million for a 3-bedroom townhouse, right? That's including premiums. And 4 bedrooms would cost you around 2.3 to 2.6 million. So they're actually cheaper than the ready ones. And if you're looking at prices per square foot, you're looking at around 680 to 800 per square foot. 880 is on the higher side. That's just 1 or 2 incredible units that are on the market for sale. In terms of plot sizes, they're much bigger than the ready ones, right? So in the ready townhouses that you buy, which are built by Nakheel, they're all around 2,400 square feet. But in this community, you're looking at least 2,500 to 2,700 square feet for the 3-bedroom townhouses. The 4 bedrooms are anywhere between 3,500 square feet, all the way up to 4,000, even 4,700 square feet for some rare ones. And so if you're looking at the location, right, if you're looking at this map here, this is the ready Nakheel villas and townhouses, and so Murooj Al Furjan basically borders that, so it's considered a much more prime location than Murooj Al Furjan West. And if you're looking at the master plan here, you'll see that the townhouses are located in this belt here. Everything else that you're seeing here is 4 and 5 bedroom independent villas. These are also transacting on premiums as well, by the way. Not so high. You're looking at between 5 to 10% premiums. There's like 5-7 very, very good options out there. So if you want to explore that, please get in touch with us. We'd love to explain that feasibility to you as well. And the other important thing to note is the townhouses are going to be delivered in 2 phases. So the top half you can see here is going to be delivered in 2024, and the bottom half is going to be delivered in 2025. So the payment plans are slightly different for both. If you're zooming into the master plan, I just want to give you some ideas here. There's buildings over here, right? And this is, of course, an internal road, and these houses here, or along this belt here, are where typically you'd find the premiums would be between maybe 5 to 7% at the moment. But if you're looking at locations like this is where you'd be paying anywhere between 10 to 15% premiums. But don't get caught up in premiums. Look at the net price point that you're paying for these houses, right? Look at the master plan here and compared to what you're getting in the ready market. There's no pools and parks in the ready community, right? So you can see over here there's 1, 2, 3, 4 just in this part of Murooj Al Furjan. It's a gated community. The internal specs are much higher, right? So if you go to the ready houses in Furjan today, they just got a basic finish. With these houses, they're much more high spec, much more high quality. So there's lots to like about these houses, and that's why they're on premiums. And how would it work, right? If you want to kind of get an idea of what a transaction in Murooj Al Furjan would look like, I've given 2 examples here. One is a 3-bedroom, which is at a 5% premium, and one is a 4-bedroom, which is at a 15% premium, right? This one at 15% premium is probably the best house in the entire community. It's exclusive with us. Please get in touch with us if you want to learn more about it. And so if you're looking at the 3-bedroom townhouse, you can see, it's a type B. The built-up area is around 2,600 square feet. Plot size is around the same. The original price was 1.7 million, and you're paying a 5% premium, right? You can ignore the DLD fee. And so you're looking at a net price of around 1.78 million, which comes out to about 678 dirhams per square foot. That's incredible. And so to acquire these, right, because it's from the secondary market, you would have to pay 35% of the total purchase price right now, plus the premium. And then, of course, you've got closing costs attached to it. So your total cash requirement would be around 800,000. Once you've transferred the property into your name, your next installment to Nakheel would be in November of 2023, and then it's 60% on handover. And the 60% on handover was only done for Murooj Al Furjan, and it's such an incredible payment plan. It gives you so much flexibility and so many different types of options. And so what you would do is, on completion, you could obviously make that balloon payment, or of course you could go directly to the bank and they'd finance it for you. For the 4-bedroom, you can see it's similar kind of structure, but of course your cash flow will be higher. You'll be paying 1.3 million right now. And then your next payments would be in November of 2023, and then 60% on handover. Both of these options that are on your screen are 2024 deliveries, but the majority of the units now left for sale in this community on the secondary market are 2025 deliveries, right? And so that's Murooj Al Furjan. And now the last one I want to talk to you about, I want to give you a third option in this area, which is called Jebel Ali Village. The third option, now if you wanted to buy ready, I've discussed that option with you. If you want to buy secondary off plan, that's an option in Murooj Al Furjan. But if you want to buy directly from the developer, then Jebel Ali Village is definitely what you need to focus on, right? And so Jebel Ali Village townhouses were launched just 2-3 weeks ago. They are almost all sold out. Literally maybe 10 units are left for 3 bedrooms. There are no 4 bedrooms left right now, but units might come into cancellation. So if you are potentially interested in this, please get in touch with us. We are consistently selling here even after the launch. So, you know, the good thing about this market is, yes, you know, it's very, very strong, but the fact that these projects aren't getting sold out within an hour is actually quite healthy as well. It makes it easier for buyers to purchase, to make an informed decision. Delivery of Jebel Ali Village is in 2025, not 2024. You know, if you're looking at the houses here, you'll see that they're modern contemporary as well, right? So these are going to be one of the most modern houses along Sheikh Zayed Road. The location's incredible. The 3-bedroom townhouses were sold between 2.5 to 2.6 million. The 4 bedrooms between 2.8 to 3.2 million. In this community, there were 4-bedroom options for middle units and corner units. The 3 bedrooms were always the middle units. And so prices per square foot, you're looking at 900 to 1,000 dirhams per square foot, so more expensive than Ready or Murooj Al Furjan. And if you're looking at the vicinity, right, this area here in the middle is Jebel Ali Village. This area here in red is the first phase of townhouses that were launched and nearly sold out. And so if you're looking at the master plan right now, you'll see everything in the middle was the villas. The villas were all launched in November of 2021 and all sold out, right? And currently there's some owners that are asking for premiums between 5 to 10%. That market has, you know, is just starting to kind of pick up now on the secondary market. This is the townhouses that were launched over here. Let me just mark it out. This were all the townhouses that were launched. This here is Sheikh Zayed Road, right? Just to give you some perspective. So this area here where you can see where I've marked out future is where future potential launches will happen for this community. So Nakheel have kind of come out and stated that intention. But keep in mind, as they launch in the future, they do tend to increase price points or alter payment plans. So the first investors are always rewarded. And so if you're looking at Jebel Ali Village as an option, right, like I said, you can potentially explore buying directly from the developer. There are 3-bedroom townhouses available. Those are selling for between 2.5 to 2.6 million, right, depending on the location. So this is how it would game out, right? You'd be paying 20% in 2022 over 2 payments. And then in 2023 and 2024, it's 15% a year. And then 2025, you've actually got 3 payments of 5%, and then 40% on handover. So it's a really, really good payment plan. And what you're buying is the most incredible location that you could potentially buy. And so if you want to come and visit us, we'd actually meet here in the Jebel Ali Village Club. It's a historic part of Dubai. Historic in Dubai is like 20-25 years. So this is one of the older places. It's just been redeveloped, but we can meet here, have a cup of coffee, and talk about, you know, what's going on in the area. This is an area where there'll be future launches. So if you want to potentially purchase in future launches, it's better to kind of prepare in advance, and that way you're more better prepared to acquire the unit of your choice. So that's the summary, right? So the idea of this video was to kind of focus in. If you're a townhouse buyer, I hope this kind of gives you a better overview. It'll help you understand valuations. And hopefully understand trends as well. And if you found this video useful, please do consider liking it and subscribing to our channel. It really does help us. And you know, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us if you want to learn more about the community or any of the things that we discussed today. Our number is here on the screen. So thank you very much, and we'll speak soon. Thank you.